The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
This story was printed in a newspaper by a Rav in Beit Shemesh. His name is Rabbi Amsalam, and he told a story about a certain Yid who worked in Ashdod. Every night he had to work all night. That was his night job. That was his parnasa. In the morning, he would finish work, go daven kavasikin, and go to his house, and then he would rest for a few hours in the morning. Every single night, the same thing. Works all night, gets up in the morning, davens kavasikin, goes home, and he sleeps a couple hours, and then he does what he has to do. One day, he comes home after Vasikin Minyan, and his wife says, "Listen, I don't know if you're going to be able to sleep home today." He says, "Why not?" He says, "All the kids have off. It's a day off for school for whatever reason. I don't know, we have 8 kids, it's going to be a lot of noise. Why don't you go to your sister's house? It's a couple blocks away. Nobody's there. You could go there and you'll rest there." He says, "Okay, it's a great idea." So he drives over to his sister, and he's about to fall asleep, and his cell phone goes off. He looks at it. It's his friend Rafi. He's thinking, why should I pick it up? I gotta say, I'll call him in a few hours. No, but Rafi's a nice guy. He did him a lot of favors over the years. If he's calling, okay, I'll sleep 5 minutes later. Rafi gets on the phone and he says, "Please, I'm in a moshav. I live in a moshav. I'm in such awful pain. I've got to get a certain medication. They don't have this medication on the moshav. You live in a big city, Ashdod. Is there any way that you could please pick up the medicine and bring it to me in the moshav? I'm in awful, awful pain." And he's thinking, okay, Nebuch, the guy's in pain. Of course, I'll do it for you. He runs downstairs. He opens up the door to his car, and that's where he sees his baby daughter. She was in the car for 1 hour, sweating bullets. He had forgotten that he had taken his daughter, because when he went to sleep every day, obviously the daughter was either by a babysitter, but today she was home. So the wife asked him to take the little girl by the sister as well, and he forgot that. And it was only b'hashgacha that Rafi called him and he picked up the phone that he was able to save his daughter's life. And you know something? There's a Chassidish Rebbe, his name is Rab Shloimeh Zviller, and he once said a great statement that I'm going to repeat twice. For every step that you take for a friend, you are saving 1,000 steps that you'd have to take for yourself. Just remember that. For every step that you take for a friend, you're saving 1,000 steps that you would have to take for yourself. He went and he took those steps for Rafi, and Baruch Hashem, he didn't have to take those other steps for what could have had to happen to his daughter.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org